Very good morning to our live viewers and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second season of Index Cup. The curtains have finally risen for the very long weekend, very much awaited, anticipated Index Cup Season 2. We are here in the theatre of Dixie 407, bringing you the very first game for the Season 2 of Index Cup between Jammu 11 and United Farmers. This is really going to be enthralling between these two teams. The game's already started. United Farmers won the toss and they've elected to bat first. They were very strong looking squad on paper with 7 batters and 4 all-rounders. The overs ended. We will continue with you after the over. 5 runs of the very first over. A boundary that was scored and a single that was taken as a welcome boundary. What a season, what a contest this is going to be. 16 teams competing over a stretch of 4 days. Only one emerging winner from these 16 hard-fought battles team. Taken off the pads, will get a single. Hriday and Jagraj, the opening pair. The captain was looking strong to put 160 plus, and it's not going to be easy putting upon 160 plus on these type of grounds, especially when the width circumferences are bigger dimensions. Good pace, back of the length. Indrajit making adjustment to his length. Captain Deep from United Farmers has elected to bat first. Was his intention to bat first? Right on the money. Not an easy line to pick for the batter. Interestingly, Jammu 11's captain wanted to bat first as well. Ah, that's a good length. That's a ripper. Put the batter in the 2 minds at the very beginning. Do not allow them to settle. It's the line that you are always in 2 minds to either come on front foot or just to leave it away. It's better to leave that away to the keeper's pouch. A full toss could have hit anywhere, but the leading edge takes it down to the third man. Relentless effort from the boundary rope. He's at least saved 2 runs. They've got a slip in position. Pushpinder, the man station inside the circle at extra covers. Gets the under edge to the fielder. That ends the over. 3 of the over from Indrajit. 8 without any loss. Decent start for United Farmers. Very interesting on the day where sun's hiding. The team in blue trying to bring the sun out on everyone's face with the winning victory. The boys in red looking to start on a winning note as well, but there can be only one winner. Pushpinder to continue with the second over. Back of the length, they've still got one slip in position. I like the mindset of the captain, giving the cushion to the bowler, understanding where he's bowling. If you're bowling on the right area, exactly where he bowled on the stumps, a little slighter onto his left, that is the fourth stump line, will get it difficult for the batter to play. Very optimistic, the captain Tejinder for Jammu 11. Nicely drilled down. Will get nothing, but to remain patient and watch the ball. Is taken on the leg side. Good fielding effort from Taran. Takes on, that's a Skyer. Fielders converging. Will it be taken? The bowler as well. Half-hearted chance. The cry goes down, and definitely the fielder from the other side is not happy. Lovepreet says the chances could have been better, and Hriday survives for another day. There were three fielders. The fourth, the bowler coming back. Definitely there was no chance for the bowler to have that into his pouch as a cotton bowl. Having three fielders, one at mid-off, one at mid-on, could have been a chance here. Is this wicket turning out to be slight or more costlier for Jammu 11? Fielding effort is going to matter a lot, especially when the boundaries are bigger, when you're trying to restrict your opponents. It's taken off the edge, down to third man for a single. He was down. 12 runs without any loss. United Farmers trying to settle their ship. Pushpinder's conceded 9 of 2 overs. Has bowled decently. One wicket that was required would have been an ornament. Takes off, drills down. That's a solid looking, robust shot. We'll have to wait for the signal from the umpire. The fielders from the boundary rope. The sitting team says that is a 6, and fast hands was the key element to the shot. Not an easy shot to play over covers and extra covers. Fast hands, how often do we talk? The great openers such as David Warner, Rohit Sharma, and any opener you see, Chris Gayle as well has got fast hands. A good comeback from the bowler. These 6 overs are going to be crucial for both the teams because one team wants to restrict the opposition under 120 to 120 to the max. The bowling team and the captain was very confident on that. And the batting team wants to take the game to the highest scoring side with 160 plus. So, power play is going to be very essential. Good bounce of the pitch. Going to keep his pouch. Power play is the time when you want to milk runs out of the opponent, two fielders outside the circle. You can utilize the areas you want to pick the gaps. Now time it well to the fielder. The keeper misses it, having a backup. Looks a very cohesive unit. Jammu 11. They'll have to come up as a team. One chance gone down. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot. Hold your pose. Someone get his picture. He'll get another 6 runs. What a shot that is. He just creamed it away with ease and grace. I haven't really seen anything smooth this morning. Not even my drive from home to the ground. This is smoother as it gets. Jagraj is looking in good touch. Excellent delivery. He should be consistently bowling in that area, creating troubles for Jagraj. 2 sixes and a single. That means 13 of the over. Good over to collect for United Farmers. They started to accelerate. 4 overs completed, 25. For those of you who've just joined us, United Farmers have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. Captain Deep has sent Jagraj and Hriday as the opening pair. Jagraj batting on 10 of 12 deliveries and Hriday on 14 of 13 deliveries. Each of the individual has scored 1 6. In the same directions over extra cover. Hriday on strike, sliced off, and a running catch taken. Finally, he's definitely not happy. The ball was climbing up. Hriday has to go. A good innings, a good touch that is shown. He'll surely be disappointed. This partnership was looking dangerous and wicket was indeed needed with that one catch going down of Hriday. Hriday had one life and he's wasted that. Not too long that Hriday has given a detrimental damage to Jammu 11. They've scalped him out. With one wicket going down, Atinder, jersey number 99, walks out to the middle. Well, I've already stated that this team looks very solid on paper. They'll have to now solidify their chances with one wicket. They'll get their spirits up. One wicket was put down. Could have been 2 in 2 overs with one catch going down. Nevertheless, good effort, rebound. Now, when I look at the fielders from Jammu 11, there's a sense of play. that the fielders are totally in the game. When you see the fielder coming from the wide third man region, he's having his watch on the ball, creating good backup. That's going to squeeze the team out. Do not take any singles. Good collect from the wicket keeper, going down the leg. Not easy for Gurvinder. Have to hold yes and no. Says no. His halfway down could be an out. Yes, he's just gifted his wicket away. He is just gifted the wicket away. That's a blunder. What have you done, Atinder? You've sent Jagraj, who was looking good, back to the pavilion. This is purely gifting away to the opposition. A gift over the long weekend. Good sense of mind, good sense of play for Jammu 11. One more bonus added. When you look at the batter as well, what were they even doing? A yes and a no, but why was he so slow to get back into the crease? That surprises me. Two wickets down. Now a good start looks ominous for United Farmers. From the other perspective, having a good start for Jammu 11. And he's cleaned him up. What a lethal delivery. Straight onto his rib cage. The batter did not know what was happening. And 2 and 2. Make it with a gift. They've added a bounty to get the stump rolling for a walk. What a delivery. As a fast bowler, if you're hitting the new batter, making him uncomfortable straight onto his rib cage, take a bow. That's your fast bowling attribute. That's your skill. The new batter who's not set, take back of the length, take the bounce, utilize the pitch onto the rib cage. He had absolute no clue and a golden duck for the batter. We're seeing everything in this over. Over the past overs timeline, we've seen sixes, run out, a catch out, and a bowled as well. All smiles for Jammu 11, not so smiles for United Farmers. At one point, it felt like they had the tempo. Now the momentum's shifted in the favor of Jammu 11. They should not get lazy. It's very, very usual and common for the teams when they know that they've already have their claws into the game. They get a little relaxed, laid back, and that allows the other team to take the edge and start building their innings. $75,000 hefty dollars winning prize for the Index Cup. And why shouldn't they battle hard for this big money amount? At one point, 22 on board, and they had nothing to lose. Now, suddenly, 0 wickets turns out to be 3 wickets with one gift of run out. That is going to sting United Farmers and especially Atinder for the blunder he's done. Rakshat to continue. What a delivery he's having. Look at the follow through. Look at the energy he's putting in every delivery. Good collect. I'm surprised to see where the keeper's collecting, especially near the head for his gloves. Get him, bring him on, use him for next 2 overs. Let him make the batters uncomfortable. How Brett Lee used to do. If he knew, if he assessed that the batters are getting uncomfortable, make them more uncomfortable, give them no room, squeeze them, restrict them, strangle them. And what a game to witness. We thank our live streaming partner, Jerica, to bring the live stream to the Index Cup and let the world see, let the viewers see what cricket's doing in Canada, especially with the cricket fever on. I like the mindset because they haven't gone to the spinner. A bowler warming up near the crease felt like they're going to bring the spinner, especially when they have a good fast bowling attack. Can the captain do something different here for the viewers who are watching us? Because they've already got 3 wickets and the openers have already departed. United Warriors, United Farmers, my apologies, they look on back foot. Can they bring the fielders who are inside the circle a little closer for that aggressive approach? A good delivery, a very good delivery to the pouch, making him sniff. He had no room. He was crammed. Abishek is the new batter. Again, nothing to take any credit away from Rakshit. Deliveries that he's bowled on the line and the length were impeccable. Gave him length, back of the length he had to pull, and that's a boundary. That's a little loose now. Tried to do something, but did not work in his favor. Now, when United Farmers understand the game that they've lost 3 wickets, how are they going to come back? How are they going to rebuild? It's the time they're looking to build a partnership, put on a total. Smart not to get carried away with that boundary, Abhishek. He had the length. He thrashed that down the ground. They are having a fielder at deep covers. A third man wants to slice, but gets nothing. A good enthusiastic appeal from Manpreet. Tries to flick with the leading edge, falls short from the fielder at point. Another over ends. We apologize. End of power play. Rakshit into attack. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Now, what gets me interested is the type of length he's using and the pace he's mixing up, the variation to confuse the batter. Now, you see the type of pace Rakshit was bowling, it is upward and not that much pace the way he has bowled the back of the length deliveries. Makes adjustment to his length, running quickly, gets a single. The power play ended with 2 sixes, 2 boundaries, and 3 wickets coming. 1 wicket will be a blemish because it was a gifted run out. Right between his 3 sticks. I'm very much impressed with Rakshit because I haven't seen any bowler except him pull his length back and use his pace. He's giving it everything when he's putting his length back. Drill down onto the bat nicely. Will get one. I'm sorry, not one. The making the batters work hard for every run. He's getting too carried away with the game because high time for United Farmers to score. If not, if they are going to be relying upon the boundaries, they're soon going to dry up. Body blow. Not a comfortable position. Good effort. Appeals for the umpire. But he's well home. Good running between the wickets. Was a close shave. Tries to bring him forward. No balance of body. Is asking the bowler to drive. Difference in length and variation. Last over, it was back of the length from Rakshit. Now it was Fuller in this over. 2 overs that is bowled. Not much conceded. We apologize for the technical difficulties with the scorecard. We'll soon be updating. We're upon it. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Ideal Heating and Cooling Solutions, especially in this weather. When you're not sure whether to heat or cool, the right choice, right partners to make your decision with has got the expertise. Manpreet to continue from the roadside end. On the full, in the slot. Good fielding effort. Now the efforts like this is going to be essential. Very important. Keeping the field play in place with the spirits of fielder. They're going to rub off the energy from one another. Every run's going to be crucial. Right in the block hole. Yes and no. Still in 2 minds. Got lucky. Hope this time Atinder doesn't leave his batter Abishek stranded on the other side of the crease. Because same thing happened. He was in the middle of the island. the previous delivery. Back of the length, shot delivery, shot pitch, takes a flying edge over the head of the keeper. Will get only one. Nicely rolled. Has rolled his finger, tried to bowl a cutter. T20 is the game becoming more about the variations and the lines and the lens you choose. It's not about pace because you'd see at times Sean Tate, who had magnificent pace, was express. At times that type of pace did not work out for him in T20s, but when he made the adjustments to his pace, the line and length, his bowling, especially understanding where the batter's playing, how the batter's playing, if it's a cross batted shot, that really helps as a bowler. It's more about the strategic overview that you have about the batter than you just coming in, steaming in, rolling your arm over. Because now you see when Manpreet is bowling, I've seen mostly cross-shotted bats coming off, and this one flicked onto leg for taking a couple of runs in the gap. Will it run away for a boundary? Yes, the outfield is quick. He'll fetch 4 runs. More to understand the bowler and the batter where the fielders are, and the bowler to bowl according to the field plays, and the batter to pick gaps. Test your might, test your ability, and try making the fielders run hard. End of the over, another over completes, and we apologize for the scoreboard delay. We are working upon the scoreboard to keep you guys updated. Rakshat with his third over. A good decision, but just to complement that, my thinking would be to call the fielders in place because you haven't been giving too many runs out. The power play is ended, but you've opened your field. Let the batter take the risk. Let the batter come out and try to strike your bowler. It hasn't been easy striking Rakshit off his bowling. Now you see that easy runs with the aggression from the fielder. Nothing to blame on him, but I'd like to understand the mindset of the captain because the fielder who has got no backup, Indrajit, who's inside the circle at short mid wicket, tries to be aggressive, and that allows the batter to take 1 run sneakingly. Over the head of the bowler, chipped up. Great effort from the fielder. question would be, do you want to make the batter play all 20 overs, or would you want to go with the hard ball striking, asking the bowler or the batter to get displeased? In fact, there's something. Athinder was uncomfortable, and there's a plea from the bowler which will go unsurprised. The umpire has overturned the decision. Was a wide being called? Now it's not a wide. Can happen in the rush of game. Hard to spot at times, especially when the sky is overcast. Brings on an appeal from the wicketkeeper. To continue the conversation, do you want the batter to bat 20 overs? There you can see on the replay a great camera work. Capture it. Bringing on forward. Getting nothing but very, very close to the outside edge. There was no interest from the bowler except for the wicketkeeper. Halfway down, could be a little quicker. Or to play 20 overs, like we were discussing, or making them uncomfortable with making them work hard for every single run that makes them restless and forcing them to play a rash shot. The over ends. We're down with another over. Looks like we're going to have some spin action here. Gurvinder's called for helmet. Gurvinder's looked very decent with his glove work. Nothing that is let gone from his glove. Important to have a good wicket keeper, because if you're going to put the chances down or not able to collect the balls in your pouch, it's going to get difficult for the runs, for the bowlers to stop. Lovepreet, definitely with a different jersey, has got the alias. Running an espionage. Hope he is not a medium pacer, just like his name. Coming to bowl medium pace with spin action, just like a different name. Yes, he's a spinner. Looks like a finger spinner. That's away for 2 runs. It's going to be an easy picking. I want to see the field placement for a spinner, because I myself, when I was bowling off spin, I used to get a long on, a deep mid wicket, and a square wicket, just because of the batter wants to sweep and an extra covers to give that room from the off stump, getting the ball turning into the stumps. Good delivery, uneven bounce, but the fielder read it well. That's the line I was talking about, bowling onto the off stump, forcing the batter to play in air. Onto the stumps. Good stump work. Like I've said and mentioned earlier, a good wicket keeper is a key factor for any team, because he's a secondary captain, like next to captain, who gets an overview, understanding what your bowlers are doing and can guide the bowler, apart from your skipper saying that this is what you can do. Half tracker, he got away with that. Got the pace on the delivery. There you can see that he's used his pace when he's bowling half tracker. Smooth action from Lovepreet. There you can see, tried the arm ball there. Want to see much more flighted deliveries from Lovepreet. Yes, that is the one. Oh dear. Oh dear. The keeper's done everything in his power to stump Athinder out, but lucky him survives because of his pads. But talking about the flight, that is what I want to see Lovepreet to do it, become slightly more daring. Tejinder, the captain, he's been greeted with a boundary. Has thrashed that one, thumped that one to 4 runs. Great looking shot from Abishek. The boundaries had dried up, but he's greeted the opposition captain with 4 runs. Good play. Good play. To get a boundary and then push it for 2 runs. A good play. We apologize for the technical difficulties with the scoreboard. We are in. One bounce straight to the fielder at long on. Both right-handers. This is good signs if they're trying to take a chance onto the bowler. Tejinder will have to lead with an example. Slight pressure as a captain when you're bowling. You always have that extra pressure as a captain. This partnership is growing and good for United Farmers when they actually had lost 3 wickets in power play. They were looking unsettled. Now they're trying to cement, like I've mentioned. Back to the bowler. It is very often that teams get comfortable and laid back with their approach, and that has happened. That 3 wickets that they've taken. This is a Skyer going where for a sixer. That's a maximum, third maximum of the match. Over deep mid wicket. It's been sent for 6 runs from Abhishek. Great response. He's taken the responsibility to build the partnership. He got into position, read that delivery, and 6 runs to collect. The over ends, and Lovepreet back into the attack. They've gone wicketless in the overs after power play. They've had a successful power play in perspective of Jammu 11, but things have started to fade with wicket. I understand that every bowl cannot be a wicket, but maybe they lacked the aggressive approach what they initially had with the first 1 or 2 wicket. But Lovepreet with the spin bowling attack pushed on to the back foot. Quick hands from the keeper. I'd like to see the intent where the bowler is flighting the ball, giving those revolutions on the ball, asking the batter to step out of the crease, stimulate him like this, slightly upper on the off stump would make it a peach. Full toss, got away easily with that. That's a crime for an off spinner to bowl a full toss to a batter. Lovely delivery. More flighted. Uppish. Could not read it. Skew that one. There's a chance, but the fielder will just be a bystander. Sixes coming here. Get your hard hats to Dixie 407 if you're coming here, especially to the bypassers. This is going to be a high scoring game. If this partnership sustains, they're going to grow, and sixes on your way. Shouldn't be disheartened, Lovepreet, if any good bowls are being taken on for sixes. That's his plan. It's like let the batter hit. That's his role to hit. But stick to your line, stick to your length, stick to your strengths. Do not get distracted. Do not get carried away. Half tracker. Skews up, Lovepreet, two fielders converging. Someone takes, and the final love after a sixer. That is what I've been telling. Stick to your plan, stick to your variation. When you know that is your strength, be repetitive, be consistent with it, and that results in a wicket. There you can see two fielders could have been an error, but finally a good catch taken by Sahil. He called him to his own and made a catch. Janam, the new bowler, they've got another spin. I believe they are going to be spin attack from both the ends. What a time! What a time to have a breakthrough, especially when the partnership was looking dreadfully dangerous. For Jammu 11, pulled back, sent down to long on for one. Been a little slow. Janam trying to make changes to his field. He's got short covers, short mid wicket, and a deep mid wicket too. The fielder is exactly standing back behind a short mid wicket. They've got a point, an extra covers, long on, long off. My understanding as an off spinner when I used to bowl to the batters was having the having the long off inside the circle that turns out to be a mid off and asking the batter the question, would you be courageous enough to hit over the fielder? Because most of the shots I've seen from Janam or Lovepreet that have been directed towards long on, they're playing against the line, trying to play with the spin. It's always that mostly the batters, when they're playing the finger spin, they want to use that angle, not to go against the spin, but along the spin. So long on can be at the boundary. Punched off the back foot to the extra cover fielder. Coming back for the second one. Running's improved. Running between the wickets have definitely improved, and that coordination looks between the batters now. Abishek has been one reckoning force, standing, holding the doors, holding the guard for United Farmers. He is reaping, trying to reap the fruit for United Farmers here. He, if Jammu 11 want to have a comeback, they need to stop somehow the gameplay what Abhishek is planning, because I've seen him accelerate. There are certain ways, there are certain areas Abhishek is targeting, especially over deep mid wicket when he's trying to flex, take the length, pull, push back, use his crease, and then pull it over for 6 runs. That has been the area for Abhishek to score mostly. And when he's hitting through along the carpet, through the covers, he's been on ground. So that should be something to be taken in consideration. And by far, Abhishek has been a standout player for me to look out for in this innings till now. And Lovepreet with one breakthrough after being hit for 6, he's brought into the attack. He's getting turn. He's indeed getting some turn from the track. There's some help. The way he's made adjustment, quick adjustment to understand what the batter is doing, because the batter was already premeditated. Wicket for Tejinder. Brings him down the track, way too full, gets the second one. Close call, a direct hit would have kept him running towards his pavilion. There was an opportunity for the third one as well. Very well flighted. This is good sign. Ones and twos. Yes, it is building the partnership. It shouldn't hurt Jammu 11, because if you see the batter coming down the track, now it's upon the bowler again to understand that the batter's coming down. If he's picking the bait, Now change the direction. Maybe use the same flight. Try bowling a little wider. Again, you see him coming down the track. That means he's has already fallen to the trap. So now it's upon you to see how you can vary your length, your line. This is brilliant. Maybe unconsciously Lovepreet is not understanding that the batter is following the lead what he's giving to the batter. Abhishek on one side has been very good, very understanding, assessing what decisions to make. On the other hand, Jatinder is coming down the track and it's an advantage for Lovepreet. There you go. Takes on a skyer, using his length, using his nimble feet to the best of his ability. You can see what a shot that was. Quick feet, was too straight. Couldn't do much about it. And 6 runs. Have been more sixes than boundaries. The United Farmers boys have got some power to show. Timing has been a significant factor in Abhishek's batting. You don't see him overhit the ball, just playing exactly in the line of the ball. Nothing too fancy, but what's exactly needed. Nothing too less, nothing too more. That is good from Janam. But a heave onto deep mid wicket. They've got a fielder in place, but two fielders, one deep mid wicket and a square leg, a long on, a long off, and extra covers. You'd want to show the batter, you'd want to show the ball to the batter, bring him onto the front foot, and then give that wide line that he bowled. Quick to the wicketkeeper's pouch. Going down the track, fielders converging. Is there a chance? Over the head, one bounce. He's overrun. Rakshit will see the ball sail over his head with one bounce for 4. Nothing's more gutting to see a fielder running over, seeing the ball bounce for 1 bounce and then go for 4 runs. Takes on again. That's a big one. That's a big one. 2 rows back off the boundary rope. Will get a 6. Got into position early, read it well, knew where he was hitting in the slot. Bang! The fielding has been pretty ordinary, except for the wicket keeper. There were 2 chances that are put down till now. Spin game ends the over. It's been a good overall hitting for Jammu, Jammu 11. They've been taking the hammering from good hitters from United Farmers. At one point, 25 for 3, I thought that it's going to unsettle the mindset of United Farmers batters. But the captain already told that they were looking to score at 160, having 7 batters and 4 all-rounders in squad. Good ploy, I would say, for the captain from United Farmers, who's deep, who's already departed. On the pads, leading edge, straight to the fielder. Self-aware. Self-awareness is very important to know that where you're hitting, what do you want to do, and the rotation of your boundaries, of your strikes, to play on the merit of the game. Now, if you would have seen Abishek rotate his strike, I highly rate this batter. I highly rate this batter because when he walked in, I haven't seen any ugly shot coming off his bat. There might have been a couple of shots that is played off his edge, but with an intention to hit only. But everything what is done from one side has been calculative. And if you are very calculative about your views and you know where to go, it's Mehfil Media. Thank you to one of our sponsors, Chahal Concrete and Renovations. If you want to get stronger, and truck loan experts for scoring runs. If you need some lifeline with the financials, you know where to go with truck loan experts. Straight to the fielder, can be quick on the ball. Very sluggish from Indrajit. That initiative is required, that proactive approach, because the batter is halfway down crease and you want to put the pressure. The game is more about pressure here. If you're going to meddle around with a batter's nerves, if you're going to put right pressure, then they're going to make some mistake. If not, if you're letting the batter play in his comfort zone, if he's feeling like his home, then I doubt there's any chance for any error. Good running between the wickets, and he scampered back quickly. Just cut that away in the gap. Will be some running for the fielder to cut runs out. Football skills from Tejinder has worked well to stop 2 runs, but the batter gets 3. In fact, it was 1 run which was stopped. Haven't had my dose of caffeine. Need something to awake me, or some big shots from Abishek, in fact. That'll get my energy up, because at one time seeing Rakshit bowl and taking the wickets, I was super excited. Slowly, United Farmers are pulling the match in their favour. One time with the starting, it was sliding towards United Farmer. It's been a whole roll. Then for Jammu 11, and now again they are in possession of the game, with thanks to the courtesy of Abishek standing on one side. Not to take away the limelight from the other batters, but it is important that one of your batters is still there on crease and he knows what he's doing to support the others from the other side. We're expecting some rain here, not especially when you've got cracking, exciting games to watch. Gives him width, gives him way fading width. He pulls across for 4 runs. The ball was way going down the leg stump. There was fielder in position, but his speed, his timing, that has worked in favour for him. Away for 1. I'm highly rating this batter because the boundaries have come from his bat and he's rotating the strike well. And you've got a batter on this class. Why do you not rate them then? Magnificent innings from Abishek that he's carving out for the very first game for United Farmers. The approach can be a little aggressive because Tejinder is on the boundary. He can be inside the circle to know exactly what's happening with the fielders, because it's important to keep an eye on your fielders from inside the circle. As a captain, it's hard to monitor your troops from away. That's a full toss. That's a gift. That's a gift. That's gone. That's no way. The pace from Rakshit has done the job. He just had to sweetly time. He's playing amorously. No harsh shot. When I'm saying that the game of timing, just stand and deliver. He's not trying to overhit. That has been the flamboyance from the batter. Displayed that, running into the grab, thrashed it, crashing for 4 more runs, runs leaking, putting Jammu 11 in pressure. At one time, Rakshit was annihilating the batters, but now Abhishek is on the groove. Play some music. He's making the bowlers and the fielders dance to his tune. What a game. What a game Abhishek is having. What an outing for United Farmers. This is a learning for any other teams or anyone who's watching, and especially for me to understand as well, that like I mentioned a point earlier, that teams get very comfortable after taking wickets, and that one wicket hasn't really helped from Tejinder as well. Abhishek has kept the momentum going. He's anchored the ship from one side. He's spoken constantly to the other batters from one side, and he has been a masterclass. To the pouch. Now, how crucial does it become for the live viewers who are watching? I know you guys have got immense knowledge as well. So if you guys want to take a dig into the question and answer this, that how important is it? How is it that when two batters are batting for a partnership, that you guys talk to each other, have that coordination? A wild swing away from the stumps. Because as a cricketer, things work in partnership, in tandem for even if it's bowling, fielding, even if it's your work professionally. Life is all about the partnerships that you create. The half tracker, good speed, wide, some exercise for the umpire. The ball just sails over the head of the fielder, just like a bystander. At one time, everything was going in favor. But now, just the hands to show to the captain to say that I got it in place, but the batters are taking the edge away and running. Skewed up, cries for catches, and the keeper, no way he's going to drop that one. Everyone is coming and going, but just like our sponsor, Concrete and Services, Abhishek on one side is sticking on the crease. No way Gurvinder was going to drop that. He's having a good outing in perspective, in respect of keeping. Home staging decor, thanks to our sponsor. And when we talk about staging, rightfully orchestrating and staging the partnership and the innings for United Farmers. They need some expertise. Now, the expertise, thanks to Sedullah Chambers, they need the brain, like the expert who have been in the law firm, as a proud sponsor. They need some guidance. If you need some, you know where to go. That takes off the edge, most probably running to the fence where the fielder be able to cut it out. What an energetic effort. Saved two at least. As a bye. It will come down to every single run, every ounce. So the fielding team will have to be well aware of what they're doing. Skews up, third man in place and taken. What a catch from Taran. Running catch, not easy. He got into position. He was kept busy. A previous ball he had to save. Now leading edge, he opened, deliberately played. Running catch, settled him. And a catch taken. Soft dismissal. into the block hole. Now, talking about partnership and anchoring innings from one side, that has been single-handed effort. N- You guys are well aware of the batter who I'm talking about. Deep, captain comes to the crease, flicked off his pads. Now, when I say that the batters have been coming in and out just to assess the pitch, it is the responsibility of a new batter to understand that they're new to the crease and if and only if the ball is in their slot to take an aggressive approach. But if not, a the aggressor's role can be played by Abishek because he's been spending most of his time on the crease for this innings. And then the other batter from the other end can understand what exactly or how exactly the ball's coming onto the bat. Soft dismissal again. This is what I've been telling. Loose shot, no real body movement, no real foot movement, was just a swing to give catch to the fielding team. Where you can see on the replay, moves across, playing it against the line and straight to the short third man. Let Abhishek take the responsibility and from one side save your wickets. Now, how the batter who's already set is going to express and liberally play in the last few overs? When you have no wickets in hand, how is the batter going to express? Having in the back of his mind that pressure that there are no more wickets, there's no one to push the total where they're looking at. We'll have to bowl that one again. Signal from the umpire, wide. The car is a manual car as well. Oh, you're the OG. You just need a glasses like, hey, get hey, get hey, get hey. Over the head of the point fielder. Will chase it down for 4 runs, but will fail. It's timing. And just putting his bat in time to get 4 runs. Humid and sticky weather. Lucky to end the over. Either the batter or the bowler. That's you to decide. You can keep the suspense. The over ends. Those are the sights from the other cricket field. The fielder definitely in the La La Land. Nothing can be saved from the camera work. Exceptional service. Making it happen. Deep Sandhu, Jeet Gill are proud sponsors. With the sponsors, a proud hit as well. May get a little busy here as we get into the day's play. Half tracker, pace has beaten him. surprised to see that the batter has to ask a question to the umpire to give it as a one bounce. Probably a double double or a dark roast for the umpire. Just kidding. Changed his pace. Was ready for a quicker one. You'll have to do it as much as you can, changing your pace. If you're sticking with one line, then change your pace. Because you could see with that shot that it was ready and he got triggered. That trigger movement from Abhishek's body can show you that he was expecting the ball to come much quicker. There you see a wide ball from the umpire was way above his head. Onto the stumps, picks the gap, comes on for 2 runs, scampers easily. Going down the leg. We've got a fine leg in position. His head down the ground. Was back for the second one, but he's been run out. He's tired, you can feel that. And that's the end of batting lineup, I presume, with the scoring technical difficulty. We apologize. We are working upon getting the scorecard fixed. And what an innings. Take a bow to Abhishek. Has been running, has been scoring, has been all over the place. Take a bow. One lone warrior standing for United Farmers. What an innings Abhishek has played. A game one to remember. Quick synopsis of innings one. They've lost 3 wickets in power play. They've hit 3 sixes, 2 boundaries that so far with 22 runs with no wicket loss, 25 runs. They were at 3 wicket losses, and then this man comes out, Abhishek, onto the crease and shows his masterclass, showing what he's capable of, his skills, his adroitness, his dexterity. He shows the gameplay and takes on from Jammu 11. One time the team was looking to solidify their chances and they were scattered and disseminated all over the place, having a target to score. We've got an exciting second innings coming up. Stay tuned for the second innings for the Index Cup Season 2. Welcome back to innings number 2, where Jammu 11 are chasing 153, slightly above the anticipation of the captain of Jammu 11, who would have started to restrict them under 120 or 120, at least 120, but they've scored above 150, closer to the prediction of the captain of United Farmers that he had expected their team to score close to 160 runs. He would be happy with the batting display, but they've lost their 10 wickets in 15 overs. Having those 5 overs, is that going to give them a hefty blow? Having 5 overs, there was opportunity. If they wouldn't have lost the wickets too early, Captain Deep with ball in hand has got shot mid wicket. Two players and power play to be outside the circle, the 30-yard circle, and has got a long on outside the circle and a deep square leg. That's a gorgeous looking shot over the head of the infield. He has chipped that away for 4 runs. Superbly timed. 6 overs are going to be important. You can see that. Very well played. Ravinder, the new bowler, with 1-4 full toss, is flicked across. Got protection. The power play is going to be important to set the tempo and the tone for the game. Now that they've scored 150, they have something to save, especially. I haven't seen much teams crossing the mark of 150, but anything over 150 is slightly a struggle for the chasing teams because the grounds are bigger. The outfield at times is slow, but here it is relatively quicker to the other parts and other grounds. Runs taken off from the ball played from his pads. Played with soft hands. This is the season 2 for Index Cup, where 16 teams are participating. to emerge victorious for the big bounty of $75,000. What a cry for the teams that have missed to enroll themselves. What a game. I can just envision going down, appeal, the bowler's excited, Ravinder, the keeper, there's no excitement, but a little late. Something on it, definitely. Let's take a look at the replay. Going down the leg, it felt like it was the ball brushed upon his pads. The fielder from the slip coming in, but very late from the wicketkeeper. Goes down again, he'll have to bowl that one. Cries, he's not believing, he's in disarray. Reminds me of Shakib Al Hasan throwing his stumps in Bangladesh Premier League. Ravinder could not believe his eyes, but the decision from the umpire, was it bad something? If there's no bat involved, has to be a plum. Drilled that one. He'll come back for the second one. Will have to scamper. Yes, he has. That ends the over. Collect one. Tries to make room for himself. Has smoked that one, but hasn't got timing on it. Got some Dhoni style from Deep, the wicket keeper. And the block hole. We'll have to wait to get off the strike. Full toss is hit straight to the fielder and a fumble. resulting in 4 runs. He's not happy. Hands on head will not help. And that will release some pressure of the batting team. They were struggling to find a boundary. And Abishek has helped the fielding team in good spirits. That's a magnificent shot. Made room for himself and played it on the rise. That is a shot to look out for. Excellent. Ravinder back into the attack. So start is over. He'll have to bowl another delivery because that is a wide. It's taken over the head of the infield. We'll have to chase that along. This is the time. You can see they're taking the aerial route. Did not get hold of it. Was very lucky after playing it from the bottom part of the bat. Over the head of the bowler, there's a fielder in place who'll give the protection. We'll get only one. Ah, nicely sliced. Nicely sliced. He did not move too much, just threw his bat onto the shot. What a shot that is. He's using the pace. Made room for himself. He knew where the fielders were. This has to do a lot with containing yourself and knowing when to express to consolidate 122 runs. You've already got a wide 2 runs, 4 runs, and 1 run. That means already 8 on board. Then with a dot, how about you just push it for a single and then you get the maximum out of the over? That means with the boundary, you've already got 4 runs. That means even if you push the ball for next 5 deliveries, that's going to give you 9 runs. So basic mathematics. Uses his feet. He's crumbled that to the long on. No fielder in position. He is giving some serious thrashing. What a shot. Got to the range. And boom. 12 of the over. An expensive over for Jatinder. Jammu 11 are off to a flyer in the first game. What a start they're having. They are having a shellacking start. 118 required of 16 overs. 4 overs completed. 36 on board. Harinder Pal Singh batting on 12 of 9. And Rakshit batting of 21 of 15 deliveries. Gets the inside edge. We get one. Too many looseners. The length deliveries hasn't been much long, but most of the deliveries in this power play have been in this slot. You can see. There you go. Creates room for himself. Now the batter's thoroughly seeing the ball very well. Some extra efforts are required to stop the high influx of runs. Slower delivery, the keeper's running behind, will fall in no man's land. There's no protection, there's no backup. There's no backup for the keeper. They'll come back for the second one. There should have been a backup for the wicket keeper. They're throwing every run away. Good change of pace again, bowled more slower than the previous delivery. Changing his variation. They'll have to try everything. Jammu 11 haven't lost any wicket so far. Both the openers, the partnership's looking robust. Seven balls, ball and an over before the power play ends, and Jammu 11 sit at 41. Run rate at 8.48 and over. Has moved across again. Gives the right treatment for the ball, and this runs away for 4 more runs. Same shot, same direction. We've seen at least 3 shots played in that direction from Ravinder. Harinder, my apologies, was batting on 20 of 14 deliveries. 45. 5 overs completed. 9 of the over from Deep. 3 overs that is bowled. He's on 25. They are off to a flyer with the jetpack on their back. Power play is as the power play, it seems like, as a cheat code in San Andreas. And I used to play PlayStation. Similar to a cheat code that you have if you are a batter who knows how to squeeze and utilize your overs to target the bowler, then it's going to be pretty easy for you to find the gaps to